Hello, YouTube. Welcome to the very first episode of Cudos to Cazz. I'm Cazz.
I'm Cudos.
We're just going to be talking a bunch of shit that, might bother us from time to time or even on a daily basis. Constant nagging bullshit in the everyday American's life. So, this is episode 1, so don't hate, bitch. Hey.
Yeah, pretty much we just gonna have a bunch of different subjects we talk about and give our opinions. It might be fucked up, don't get too offended. If you do, fuck it.
Yeah,
It happens.
And don't feel ashamed or, hesitant to not ask us questions as well. There's something that's bothering you and you want it to be broadcast, just let us know. We'll give you a shout out. And if it's good enough, do a video and put it on the internet. So, pretty much yesterday we were driving and the subject of homosexuals, male and female, came up, and it just kind of made me think. Want to make you think?
Yeah.
I don't know, it kind of made me think about gay people in general. Like, females. Most men think lesbians are beautiful, right? I used to think that, but I'm like, there's no purpose. Wait, fuck it. I don't even care. What the fuck were you saying yesterday, man?
I was saying, pretty much when I was talking to Cash yesterday, I was telling them, if lesbians don't like guys so much, then what's the purpose of a dildo? Like, doesn't that defeat the purpose? Because, that's a replica of a man, pretty much. So then he was just saying that, yeah, pretty much it makes no sense. But I don't know. We wanted to pretty much ask a lesbian and be like, okay, what's your opinion on it? Like, how can you explain that? Because if you hate a man so damn much, why would you need a replica of a penis to fuck at some point? You feel me?
Maybe they just figured that, we're not up to par. We're not good enough for them, looking wise and shit. But he did make a very crazy ass good point. I was like, man, like what the fuck? Like, for real. Like a girl with a dildo, like it's like a imitation dick, a fake dick. Why would you want a fake dick when you can have a real dick? That's like somebody saying like, oh, I know I could have real gold, but I want fake gold. Like, what the hell? Like, women are attracted to other women, but, your divine purpose is to like real dick. Okay? Not to like fake dick and be with other females or the same sex. You want real dick, not fake dick. Not imitation. But he thinks people can be born gay, son, and I don't believe that. How the hell could you just be born gay? That makes no sense whatsoever. At all.
But the reason I thought that was because it didn't make sense to me as a choice. Like, maybe it's just my perception, my opinion. Like, I thought, like, you would have to be born that way. And I heard that argument before. I heard gay people say, okay, I was born like this. I didn't choose to be like this, and shit like that. So,
That's
it's
a
good
front, son. You know this. That's cover. I was born gay. How does that sound, dude? As soon as you came out the womb, I'm a faggot. I'm a punk. I know it. Or the doctor spanked my ass when I was a kid to make sure I was alive. I liked it when I was a kid, so that made me gay in turn. Nah, son. But anyways, go ahead.
I don't know. The way I looked at it, I thought, like, maybe it makes sense. Because for me, it doesn't make sense as a choice. You feel me? Like, I feel like that would be the most logical thing. Like, just, some people are born, and when they grow up, they can run fast. Like, that's just them. They run fast. They don't really have to try. Some people are geniuses. They can memorize, like, numbers when they see that shit. And then I guess some people were born gay. That's what I thought. That's just my opinion on the subject, you know? So
I don't know, man. I just think it's all about how you're raised, son. Tell you the truth. Like, if you don't have a dad, or you got a dad that's a half a sissy or something like that, and your mom's laughing at you while you see her high heels, like look at me, like walking around in my mommy's high heels. Hi, mom. Like, raised by your mother, man. women are too damn sensitive unless you get one of these butch bull dykes, man.
Nah, I don't know. I think you could argue both ways, because there's plenty of people I know who been raised by their moms and they pull girls left and right. And I know you probably know somebody just like that. So I mean, you can make the argument either way, to be honest.
There you go. What do you guys think? Can you be born gay, or is it a choice as you get older? It's a fucking choice, son. You're not born gay. That doesn't make any sense. How are you born gay? Like, you're like, Mom, I like boys. It's what they see.
Nah.
Like, if you were, like, shown nonstop, like, hard-on, like, balls and dicks, like, when you were growing up, you would probably be gay.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
And the same
No,
thing for me.
no.
You know what I mean? It's all about how,
Nah.
like, the world around you and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying, I don't agree with that shit. But I think like this. I'm not saying you born, straight out the womb, you walking with that walk and then have a lisp and all that shit. I'm saying, like, I think, like, maybe you're born that way and then you grow up, maybe you have, like, I don't know, some type of gene or some shit, and then you just have that, and that's in you. That's what you like. That's what you appeal. That's what appeals to you. Because, some guys just like, super skinny girls. Other niggas like, the BBW. They like big girls. Like, you got some weight on you, they ain't fucking with you. That's point blank period. There's some
What
people
about
like
the
that.
guys that like them in between? Like, I like them thick. Not too fat, but I need some meat. I don't need bruises around my hips, man. Like, when you're going from behind and shit, you get a skinny chick, man, you're going to get, like, bruises all over and shit. You're going to be all fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think, to be honest, I think that's the same thing. Like, you just like it. You just grew up around it. Maybe it's part surroundings. Maybe it's, influence on TV, as far as TV goes and shit like that. But I think, like, honestly, it's just part of you. A little bit of nature versus nurture in that shit, in that sense.
Do you see animals trying to fuck each other? The same sex?
Yeah.
Dogs? That's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
I mean, hey.
No. I mean, that's the only thing we around.
They're trained that way. There's fagism going on in the animal species too, man.
I'll say it like that. I mean, I didn't know about that till I went to the dog park with my brother, and then I saw, guy dogs trying to get on guy dogs. I didn't know they did that shit, but apparently they do in the animal world too, so... I mean, you can't just say, it's just humans. They just made that type of choice or whatever. I mean, it's in the animal world too, so shit. I guess it happens everywhere.
I don't hate gay people, man. I just don't fuck with me. I had a bad experience in high school, man, where a dude, I can't remember the fuck. I know his first name was Eric, and that bitch was just like, "Hey, cutie," or some shit, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And my other friend was like, "You ever just say that?" "Hey, cutie." And I turned around and just, bah! Man, like, seriously, keep that gay shit away from me. How the fuck can a grown man, hairy ass dude walk around with, like, they got that sissy little high Asian dude walk, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't got no kind of, like, weight pulling them down, like, yeah. They're just walking around like, oh. Little sissy bitch, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't got a problem with gay people.
They wear, I bet you'd have a problem when they came up and put their arm around you and said,
Nah. You do your shit on your own time. That's one thing. Don't come in my space with that shit. I'm just saying, that's a whole different story. You feel me?
You know you're going to hell, right? I mean, you might as well. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the one question I had about gay people is that list, man. Where the fuck does that come from?
It's them trying to sound more feminine.
But girls don't sound like that. That's the thing.
They think that. That's
Girls-
the only
girls
thing
don't-
they know.
Girls don't talk with a list. What girl you been around that talk with a list like that?
They just try, dude. I don't know if they take hormone pills or something to make them sound more sissified or female, but they do something, dude. Some of these, like transsexuals, dude, you can't even tell the fucking difference. Sometimes you gotta look for the apple, son. It's messed up. That makes a dude not even want to go out and try to find a female, because you don't know what you're dealing with. They could have had that shit like shaved down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I remember one of my homeboys was telling me a story. He was picking up. I'm gonna be honest. He was picking up a hooker. I don't know why. I don't agree with that shit. You shouldn't pay for the pussy. That's
so one way. Yeah, I agree with that, and that's also a one-way ticket to AIDS land. Ain't no coming back from that shit. You better pick out your casket.
So then, he pretty much picked up a hooker, and it hopped in the car, and then like he took a quick look because he saw the hooker from a distance a little bit. You know, it wasn't close up, but then once it hopped in the car, like he looked, he's like, oh, this is a motherfucking man. And he's like, get the fuck out of my car. I mean, he got that almost confused. But there's some people who just will. There's a place in Miami, 79th Street, no lie. You go over there, there's niggas picking up trannies left and right. I kid you not. I asked my boy Sid. I did not make up this shit. We went past there. We saw this shit happen. We saw it go down. Niggas is doing that. But
they got Sis Trunk over here now, where all the homos hang out at.
I don't know about Sis Trunk. I can't vouch. Maybe they might have some, but I know for a fact, 79th Street in Miami, you go in there, you gonna see niggas dressed up like females, and they getting picked up by niggas. That's the worst part about it. I don't know how you live with yourself, but it's happening.
How, man? See, that's how this shit gets spread around. You got dudes that want to act like they're straight, but they're really gay. They go fuck punks, and then they go back to their girls, bang them, give them AIDS. They break up, go fucking bang somebody else, their next boyfriend, and they get AIDS. That's how this shit gets spread.
And another thing, man, you hoes that are hiding that you hoes, man. That's how niggas get caught up in shit too.
That's what's up, right there.
Niggas, that's how niggas get caught up in shit too, man.
Act like you damn God-fearing woman that's loyal and faithful to that one man, and then going out and spreading that shit.
Nah, man, I'll say that. If you I can respect a hoe that says that she's living that life. She don't give a fuck, she'll say it. But if you a hoe and you acting like you not, and then you fucking hoeing around behind your nigga's back, whoever you messing back, your people's back, I got no respect for you, man. You should be fucked and tossed. Yes, I said it.
You saw it.
Tossed. For real. I got no respect for
that shit. Wait. Go that side. I'll go. Ready? Put your hand. Tossed. 1, 2, 3. Tossed. Any which way, including Tuesday. Ho.
Yeah, I knew a few girls who were acting like they're all goody two shoes, night hits, they living that life, and then they with niggas who think, okay, they're good. But I don't understand it. If you're gonna be like that, just be like that and just be real. You too old to be acting like a fucking kid. Don't be acting fake.
They got that midlife shit going on, man. They just got that midlife crisis shit that's going on, man. Like you got a lot of women out here that they're grown, they got like 10 kids, and they still got mad, older, dumb, ugly dudes like tossing them money thinking they're gonna get something and they don't get it.
That's another thing. I cannot respect a girl who just with a nigga for money, man. That's dumb shit. That's kid shit, for real. Because more often than not, that nigga's not going to give you that money. He going to flaunt it in front of you. You know, sell you the dream. Just like a stripper sell them niggas at the clubs the dream. Yeah, nigga, I like you, but that bitch is thinking this. I want your money.
To you before?
What happened?
Being at a club and fucked up, or a strip club get fucked up and be like, I love you, yeah.
Not no love, but I did used to stunt. You know, I'm gonna admit it. I used to stunt.
Yeah, that happened to me one time, man, where I was like, I love you. Come home with me. Don't worry about it. All this shit, dude. And then I just found out, dude, after like a couple paychecks of being broke, I was like, man, fuck the strip club. Because all these bitches are nothing but scumbags. Well, wait a minute. I take that back. Some of them actually do it because they want to pay off school loans, you know, student shit, or, you know, support their kids and, you know, try to get like somewhat of an education. But I swear to God, yo, probably like 90% of them just get so caught up in that lifestyle that they just choose to stay there.
I'm gonna say it like this.
Ever get out.
I'm gonna say it like this. If you want a nigga to respect you, you cannot fucking be shaking your ass for money. You can't do it. You can't do it. I mean, if you want to make your money, that's a hustle. Get your money. But if you want a nigga to respect you, you cannot do that shit. Because every nigga will think the same exact thing. If you doing that, then you probably fucking niggas on the side too, and nobody wants you dancing. No guy wants his girl dancing in front of another nigga naked.
You ever had that
dancing
one
in
time?
front of her?
You ever had that one time, yo, where you be like, you get a dance and then the girl get up and shake it in your face and that shit stink like nasty fuck, man?
Nah.
You ain't never had that?
I had one experience. I'll say this. We went to, this is Bare Necessities, and I think it's in Miami. We went over there, and then I started getting the dance from this girl. And no lie, I kid you not, this bitch smelled like straight ass. Like, she ain't take a shower. Like, damn, bitch, how you gonna do that? You know you got no clothes on, you gonna be smelling like straight ass. Like, that was nasty as hell. That was a bad experience. And one other experience, I think it was called the Beach House or some shit in Miami, too. Most terrible strip club I've ever been to, man. They had this one girl, no lie. She's dancing on a stage, and she had a pimple on her ass this big. And I'm just looking at it like, God damn, what the fuck is that? What is that?
Pop that shit, bitch. But
no.
She's like, you want me to do it in your face, baby?
Nah, hell no. And I'm like, man, like, I could not look away from that. Like, she was trying to shake it, but you know how, like, some girls shake it, and, you know, they thick, and they shake it slow, and then it looks nice. You're like, oh, damn, here you go. That's nice. But this girl was, you know, she didn't have much. She was trying hard, just trying too hard when she was shaking it. And then all you see is this big-ass pimple, like this big, man. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is that, man? And I could not look away.
What is that?
And I could not tip her, dog.
Were you nervous that that shit might, like, rupture and get on you?
Hell no. I was just like, damn, what the fuck is that, man?
I would have been
And
scared,
then there was another bitch, man, no lie. Like, we fell back because we were young. We were like, what, 18 or whatever, so, you know.
Still young.
We were younger. We were 18 or whatever, so then, you know, we were going to strip clubs, you know, stunting on these hoes a little bit. And we fell back because there was nobody else there. And then we came back. And no lie, there was a girl dancing. But you couldn't see the face. You saw her from behind. And then she turned around, straight man face. Like square jaw and all that shit. I was like, ugh.
How do you want it, baby?
I fell back. I was like, nah, man. I went to the bathroom after that shit. But I'm not even gonna lie. My homeboy actually stayed. He was tipping the bitch.
This one time I was at a club, man. There was this one blonde bitch that looked like some kind of like 40s singer. She had like a red scarlet dress and that old fashioned with a big ass flower in her hair. And she had that bright red lipstick on. Like that shit, you ever seen like Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh yeah,
that one cartoon bitch?
Yeah.
Just like that, look just like that. But she had blonde hair, long, all crazy ass, old fashioned looking. And she was just standing there like dancing like this, like back and forth. And my drunk ass brother was like, oh, she's so beautiful. Oh my God. Like, he's dropping 20s and 50s out of his pocket and shit falling on the floor. I'm picking them all back up, putting them in my pocket. And he said, he gave me like a couple of ones, man. He was like, oh, he's like, Jay, put these in her dress and tell her she's beautiful. And I was just like, whatever. And I put it in her dress. I was like, yeah, you're beautiful, whatever. And she's like, oh, thank you. And I looked off the side like, knew I wasn't telling the truth, man. That bitch was busted and ugly. And if you see this, bro, you know who you are. You know I'm right. That bitch was busted and stupid. That's why you were the only dumbass that was around there handing her your money. Probably the most money she ever made. Retard.
Nah, I'll say that. I don't think that's the case, man. Because for every busted ass bitch, like, you're like, who the fuck would mess with her? There's about 50 niggas who would mess with her. And I'm not even joking. You know who you are, you baggers. Well, fuck any girl whatsoever, man. Y'all niggas nasty, man. Y'all need some standards, man. But
we don't have too many out here.
Too many what?
Fuckers that got standards.
Yeah, man. Nobody has standards. You have niggas who'll mess with your girl after you break up with her.
And then smile in your fucking face after the fact.
Yeah, man. You have niggas who be like, that's my boy. And then the fight break out, they'll jump you too. Like, niggas is grimy out here. Like, I remember niggas in Dania, I'm not even gonna say every nigga in Dania is like that, but I remember niggas in Dania could be cool with you from fucking 9th grade to 12th grade. You break out in a fight with some nigga from Dania, it could be a random nigga. They gonna jump you too. Like, they don't even know your ass, though. And that's how a lot of people do it down here, man. Niggas is no standards, no morals, no nothing.
They don't even know where we're at yet. We just say down here, we could be in hell for all they know.
It's Broward County, Florida. Hollywood. I ain't gonna tell you address or none of that shit. But
I'll give you one. I'll give you one if you ask me politely.
I won't. I ain't that damn friendly, I'm gonna be honest. If you know, you know. If you don't, then oh well.
Got it all off your chest?
Yeah, bro.
Well, that's episode 1, people. So, there's going to be more to come, and it's going to be a lot better. But if you happen to watch, and you happen to have any questions or want to hear any kind of personal opinions from either me or Kudos here, if you feel more than welcome to ask, comment in the box below, and we'll holler at y'all later.
Peace.